Alright, welcome back to Heat 2 of the Rotax Leg 2 League. We're ready for the Bambinos Heat 2 race now as they do their formation lap, and Martin leading there as the pace score. So let's see. Helping out the youngsters, getting their carts ready. Alright, so they're off in their formation lap. So, as the parents start getting off the track and they're busy with their formation lap, let's see as the Bambinos ready for their race, second heat. As they're very busy getting their formation lap, we have chances of rain today, so let's see if we can finish this last two heats before the rain catches us. And if they catch us, maybe we're gonna have a wet race, last few wet laps. So we had a bit of a drizzle now, so let's see. Track is a bit damp, so a bit cold, makes it difficult for these cars to grip on the track. With the cold track, struggling to get heat into those tires of them. So let's see as they come down the main straight now, ready to get this race started, waiting on the chief marshal to let down the flag, and they're off, they're going. Let's see what's going to happen. Nande taking the lead very early there, with Mila in second, and Nande's brother Madume also in third place. They're fighting for that honor of saying they're the fastest brother. Oh, and I see someone just passed there, Mandume. That's really sad, but let's see, Mandume is really fast. He can catch up. We still got Nande in the lead. He made a brilliant move in the beginning, taking that first place position, but Mila is not giving up on that position. So let's see if Mila will get back that position. She passes, she's still struggling catching up. She passes there, Nande, so Nande is now in second with Mika Buota in third place and Mandume in fourth. Let's see if they can catch up to that first place position, or will this also be a race that Mila takes. I still see Nande trying to battle it out for Mila there. He wants that position back. He's close by, while his brother is battling Miko for that third place position. It seems to be this will be a family rivalry, while the one brother is fighting the other sister and the one brother is fighting the other brother. Let's see if this race will get interesting with these youngsters. As they come down to the short, sharp hairpin there, looks like Nande taking a wide line, takes it in the inside. Nande takes the inside lead now. He takes the lead now in front of Mila. He made a brilliant move there now, passing Mila there for that first place position. But Mila's trying to fight back now for that first place position. She's going a bit wide on the straightaway. Let's see as they come. Mila passes Nande again. Nande has a lot of work to catch up again, catching again in the turns. So let's see if he has it, taking back that lead again. Mila decided she's not going to lose that lead again. We still got Mandume and Miko fighting for that third place position. They're also fighting. Nanda trying to make a move again there on the inside, but Mila's a bit far in front. He can't catch us up in that gap. So she's still in the lead, coming through the S's as they come through the final turn now. As they go down the straight now. They still have 5 laps remaining to catch up to the leaders. And Mandume had a span out there on the top. So his battle with Miko is lost. He's falling now a bit behind with the pack. He's struggling with his squad. So let's hope he gets his squad back on track so he can fight for that position, third place position again. Nande is still trying to make a move there on Mila, for that first place position. He's really smooth now through the S's, but Mila also pulling out her shoulders, showing she is the main girl on this track. She puts the boys in their places. So let's see if Nande can still catch up. Her brother coming now down in the last turn there. As they go up through the hairpin, Mila running a bit wider line and Nande coming in a shallower line there, trying to catch up. Yes, Mika Bota also coming up in the S's as they come down now to the sharp hairpin. Let's see if Nande can make a move again on Mila, or is Mila just going to pop out her shoulders and stop him from passing him now. It looks like she's just far ahead of Nande, so let's see if Nande can make up bit time down the straight and to catch up. Definitely. As Mila's still there in front, Nande trying to battle her up, getting back closer, closing that gap. He's still 1.0 seconds behind Mila, so he needs to battle her out for that first place position. He needs to close that gap a bit more so he can catch up and take that lead. His brother is still stranded on the side of the track, and then we have Nande makes a move there on the inside. They're bumping and rubbing each other as they come through the S's. It looks like Nande is still in front. Mila is not going to give up. She's going to make a move. She wasn't giving back that position as they bumped and went through that S's with a bit of traffic. As she comes down the main straight, she's passing him now, taking a wider line, but Nande is poking his nose inside. But Mila passes him on the main straight in the first turn. Nande is still trying to fight back now for that position. We still got Miku Biota in third place, also on his own, nothing to challenge there. Russell in fourth position on an easy cruise there. The pack is really split out. The only battle we have now at the moment, it's between Nande and Mila for that first place position. And that's the final lap. We got Mila Bota in first place, Nande in second. It looks like Maduma had some injuries. We see the medics now by him, sorting him out just to make sure he's okay. He says he's having trouble a bit there. So as the final cards come past for the final lap or finish lap, we'll see that Mandume gets the attention he needs by the medics, so make sure he is fine while the other cards are getting back into track. As the last cards come in to the paddock, we're still waiting on to see if Mandume is still fine. It looks like he's still talking to the medics. The medics is sorting out what is wrong with him. So he is in grateful hands. They're making sure he's fine. It seems he has problem with his hand. So while the medics are looking after Mandume, his hand seems to me he hit something and his hand got stuck in that steering wheel. Just a reminder for you guys, if you hit something with these cords, there is no suspension at all. These cords are hard on your wrist and arms. So you got a probably good shunt on the arm. That's why they're looking at it. I see his father is also there, so that will make him a bit at ease. They're getting him out of his racing suit. Just make sure his arm is not broken.
And here we are with York Goldback. York, just explain to us exactly what is happening on the track right now. What is the protocols that you guys follow when something like that happens?
Yeah, little Mandume went off the track, well, standing next to the track, and he has got some issue on his arm. So we're not sure yet. The medics are there, but it looks like it's a cramp or whatever. So the track is closed at the moment, and the medics are quickly seeing what's wrong, and then hopefully it goes on. No.
So was the race done there, or was the red flag just shown, and what does that mean to the viewers outside?
The race was normally finished, or the normal 8 laps that they have to drive, and if the race is done, then always red flags come out. So this is not a red flag ended race, it's a normal race ended race, so they just have to see what's going on with him. He will earn his points, but obviously on the last position. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, York.
Thank you. Okay.
We'll stand by. We'll be bringing you some more interviews shortly.
So while we wait for Mandume, it looks like he's getting up, getting ready to take off his cart now. So as soon as he's off the track and at the medics, we can start the next heat. It will be the senior max and junior max classes. So for us, it's safety first. So we first need to sort out Mandume, make sure he's off the track and he is fine before we can commence the race. So it looks like he's fine, he's a bit sore. His dad is there helping him out. These guys started last year, they're really good, they're really performing now. So glad to see the youngsters starting to get into the sport and being so competitive. Let's just give a round of applause for Mandume as he comes into the paddock now. He looks fine, so let's hope we see him in the next race. There's a few drops coming down now.
So we've got the legendary Richard Slummerd with us. Richard, we saw Reggie struggling there a bit in that first heat. Just explain to us exactly what happened there.
Yeah, no, he went out started in third position. First, when we went out, we had our jetting all wrong. So his car bogged in qualifying. That's why I qualified in third position. And then went out. This is not an easy track to overtake, but they were fighting very hard. And then unfortunately, his brake pads fell out. So the bolt holding it together just snapped and it fell out. So he was without brakes at the rear. Still managed to ride for about 4 or 5 laps, and then at the end it just overheated way too much in the front. So yeah, unfortunately I had to pull off and then just come back on just to finish the race. We were able to repair it now, so hopefully E2 is going to be a bit better for him.
So let's talk about Justice and just how he's such an underdog, but he came through in that first hit. You can most probably say luck was on his side as well in terms of it's racing. You never know what's going to happen on the day. So your thoughts behind Justice?
Yeah, no, there's always luck, can always be on your side. But I must say that Justus is one of our very, very talented riders. So very, very deserved win. So yeah, I don't think it's just luck. He drove well. He knew where his strengths were and where his weaknesses were, and he drove according to his strengths, and yeah, got the win. So congrats to him, and then let's see what Justus can do E2 and E3.
Awesome stuff. So we'll catch up with you guys later, and all the best of luck for the rest of the day.
Thank you so much.
Now we've got the father with us again. Mandume, is he okay? Is he fine? Give us an update.
No, he's perfectly fine. Obviously, it's a competitive race, so they obviously bumped each other.
Yeah.
But he got a bit hurt on his arm, but he's okay. So definitely he will be in for the last hit.
Okay, so he's pumped for the next one and ready to go.
He's ready to go.
Now while you're here, let's talk about Nande. He was giving Mila a tough time out there. Hey, we were sitting here on the crowd and we were like, let's go, let's go, let's go.
This is thrilling stuff. It's exciting, and this is what we love to say about the sport. They must be competitive, and you can see how competitive they are at their age. So it's exciting for us, it's exciting for the fans, and we're happy to see them. I'm proud of them. They're really doing very well.
Awesome stuff. We'll definitely catch up with you guys and give a high five to my buddy out there.
So, see you later.
And welcome to the Tony Rust Racetrack. For the viewers at home that are joining us, we are officially live on both our platforms. That is, of course, NBC Sport Desk and, of course, then NBC One. Welcome to the viewers at home. You have definitely missed a few of the action moments that we had earlier this morning. We're going to cross into another race that's just kicked off, and he too is going to be an awesome one.
All right, so we're ready for the formation lap of the Max, Senior Max and Junior Max races now. As they get ready for their formation lap in the last few turns there, before they start, they do a rolling start there. So let's see as they come through, who's going to take the first turn, who's going to make the first move to get that pole position and that first place. They through the S's now as they come to the last turn. As they come down now to the main straight. Let's see as the flag gonna drop. There the flag drops, they're off. They're on their way now into the first turn. We've got Alan now in front there, making a quick move with Martin Ghost following him closely behind. They had a previous battle in Heat 1, brilliant battle. Martin sliding there sideways through the turns. Let's see as they come through the S's now, if Martin's going to make a move. Alan is fighting him off in the S's now. We still got another caught in the battle there as they come down the main straight now. Chucky also in the mix there with them. And it's Koos also in third place there. He's a junior max, but battling with the guys in senior max. He is really fast. He's trying to make his move now, and Martin goes as they come through the S's now. Alan Smith really doing good, really composed there, really driving clean lines in the lead there. While Martin needs to attack and defend on the same time. Let's see if Martin can pull this one out the bag and chase down Alan to take a win. That part of the track is really bumpy. The cars lose so much speed through that section, and then they come down to the sharpest hairpin on the track calendar. As you can see, Koos is trying to make a move on Martin, but Martin is just a bit cleaner through that last turn as they come to the final turn, going up to the main straight. Alan with a very comfortable lead, with a 1.27 seconds lead gap in front of him, and then we still got Martin and Koos battling out for that second place position. Then we have Driekes and Chucky also fighting for that fourth place position. We have a few back markers here. That will maybe give Koos a chance to catch up to Martin and pass him. Martin has Leif in front of him, Franco Leif in front of him, slowing him down, giving chance for Koos to catch up. Chucky just had a span out now. He's on the track side as Martin comes sideways through the apron there on top. It looks like Koos is now stuck behind Franco. That gives Alan also enough time to make that lead bigger of his and have a comfortable race as he comes through the S's. We still have Chucky back in the race again. He had troubles with his car, but he's now back, flying down the main straight as he's been followed by Martin. Also, Alan now coming down to the sharpest hairpin of the track. He goes through the S's. Let's see if Martin still has that battle on with Koos. It seems to me Koos has passed Franco there, and he's now on the attack route after Martin now. But Martin also has a bit of a back marker now in front of him. So let's see if he can catch up to Alan. Yes, Chucky has a back marker, but Chucky is a really fast back marker, so maybe that will give Martin advantage in closing that 5.7 second gap behind Alan there. Koos is also still in the mix there, trying to get that second place position, but he's also a bit far behind. So let's see, Martin catching up now to the back marker, that is Chucky. So let's see if Martin can use Chucky as a draft to get a bit higher speed down the main straight now. He passes that back marker exactly the way I said it, using him as a draft to get to that faster time to catch up to Alan. As Alan comes through the S's now, on his way to the final corner down the main straight. Martin still has a lot of catching up to do now. As he comes down the main straight now, Alan already on his way to the hairpins. So let's see if Martin can catch up to Alan, but Alan is on a rocket ship today. He is really fast, really consistent. So let's see if Martin can catch him and if Koos can catch Martin also. Franco also here at the back, bringing in the pack. Martin now down the S's there, on his way to the main straight. As Martin comes down, Chucky also in the mix, but he's a whole lap behind. Here comes Koos now also. Koos wants to get to that second place position. but he drives in the junior max section, so he'll be first in the junior max section. As Alan comes down now to the final turn there, down the main straight. Martin also now on his way down the main straight as Alan goes through there, but Alan extending his lead now. Alan now comfortably in the lead now. Let's see if Martin can get that catching up game now, because he's also way in front of Koos and Chucky. They're still battling out there at the back. Martin now coming through the S's. He's trying to make that gap closer, trying to catch up to Alan. Franco Leefs also there in the shot now. As he comes, he's also new to the karting scene. Alan going down there through the S's. He is really putting down the pace now. He extended his gap from Martin goes now to 14.2 seconds. As Martin gets some traffic in front of him, he's catching up to Franco now. Franco's closing a bit that gap there for him. He's a back marker. He'll get a blue flag now as they come down the main straight, giving Martin the chance to get past, not get stuck behind him as they go to the top turn. Martin coming down now at the sharp hairpin. Alan really putting down the pace now, trying to catch up to Martin now. He wants a lap. There we have Franco Leefs. He has problem with his kart. He's stranded next to the track now. Martin goes now into the sharp hairpin turn. Martin now in the final turn there for the checker flag. Martin in second. Zane Fente there in third place. As the carts are getting done now with the cool down lap as they come into the paddock, there you have your race winner, heat winner, Alan Smith, coming in now to the paddock. As the last races are also coming back now in. There you have your second place. Martin Goos now also coming into the paddock.
Ayawan, tak kena saya time.
Ya tema.
Saya tiba tu kena time.
Tem motor ante que ensinamos.
Oh,
É. Ensinamos o outro mal galat.
Halo meme, email yo imana. Okay, on dit tu popinale ne. Ewa kita te, dapat tu lah.
Ewa. Sini nawa.
And we're back. We just had Richard Slummett. Now we're with Richard Slummett Jr. or otherwise Richie. Your dad did give us an update about what happened and all that. But how's the track for you in general? How's the racing been?
Yeah, the track feels good. It's quite bumpy. They cleaned it on Saturday, but at places it's still a bit dirty, and you can see that people have been off there. I have also been hitting the gravel a bit. We all have. I've been thrown with some sand, so yeah. That I can't really say how the track has been. If I wish the kart was right, then I could really feel how the track is. But now I'm not sure. Is it the track or is it the kart? So yeah.
So, what exactly do you want from the next heat? You trying to get back up to the first or second?
Yeah, I got the second fastest time for that race, or for Heat 1, so I get to start in second position for Heat 2, and hopefully I can get in front and then from there try breakaway.
Awesome stuff. So now we're going back to the racing track where we've got the Mini Max and the Max Torino and all of that. Do enjoy that race.
Alright, so the Max Serenos are off for their formation lap. So in pole position we got Sissel Koort leading the pack there. As they come through their S's now, getting ready for their formation lap. We've got a few back markers, back runners. They need to catch up now. So we got Marco Nieves and Sissel Koort going down the main straight now. They need to do it over again. We got a restart there, false start now, so they need to get back into formation again. It looks now much better as they come down now into the SS. They're better in a formation. Let's see if they can keep this formation strong. These youngsters are eager to race. They're struggling to keep up that slow pace now. We got a red flag now on track, so that means they need to stop, get them back into order, and then let them do the restart over again. All right. So while the Chief Marshal and COC had their discussion with the youngsters to slow a bit down, they're too fast for the formation lap. They're back at it again, so let's see if they can keep this formation lap now proper, and so we can have the start of the E2 of the Max Arenas, Micro Max and Mini Maxes now. As they slow down and coming through their S's now, keeping that formation tight and strong, giving the other Oaks chance to catch up as they come through the last turn now, ready for the start of the race. There's still one back mark at the back, so let's see if this start will be good or not. And they're off, so let's see. That was a good start now for the cards. So they into the first hairpin there, with Hendrik Roos now in the lead and Sissel Koorts in second there. And then we got Milan Kotze also there in third position, battling it out for that second spot position. She needs to battle out with Sissel Koorts for that second place position. Hendrik Roos already extending his lead a bit. He's really fast today with that new Suzuki kart of his. As a come past now to the sharpest hairpin on the circuit, you still got Hendrik Roos in front there with Sissel Koorts in second place, but he's battling it out with Milan Kutsia for that second place position. Milan is putting on pressure on Sissel Koorts now. Let's see if Milan can make a move there on Sissel Koorts, or is Sissel Koorts going to defend off that position. Hendrik Roos still in a comfortable lead there in front, coming past. Let's see, yeah, it looks like Milan wants to make a move on the inside there. Oh no, but Milan has span out there. That gives Sissel Koorts some breathing room for him. Still Hendrik Roos in the lead. The pack here, close battle also here looks to me at the back here between Milan Kutsia and Jan Hendrik Kutsia there. Still got Milan trying to fight their back after Mick took his position in third place. We still got Hendrik Roos there in the lead. Hendrik Roos still there in the lead, far in the lead. He's still got a 7.1 gap. There's a few battles here at the back also between some of these cards. Alright, still Sissel Koorts in second place there. Milan took back his place in from Mick Goldberg there also, so Mick's trying to fight back for that position. Jan-Hendrik passed Milan now for that third place position. Hendrik is now battling it out, chasing down our Sissel Koorts now for his position also there. So let's see if Hendrik can make up that space and catch out to Sissel Koorts. Still got Hendrik Roos in the lead there, far in front. Sissel Koorts still there in second, keeping up his pace there. Milan Kutsia also there, fighting off Jan-Hendrik Kutsia there for that third place position. Hendrik Roos with a 10-second gap in front there. We got Meek trying to catch down there Milan, because Milan and Hendrik switched places now. Hendrik in third place and Milan in fourth. Mickey is trying to chase down now Milan there. Yes, Milan for that fourth place position. Hendrik Roos still far ahead. He has some back markers coming now down on him. He needs to pause that back markers, otherwise he gives Sissel Koorts time to catch up. He still has a 10-second lead, but with the wrong back marker, that time will get shorter and shorter and give Sissel Koorts to catch up to them. As Sissel Koorts just put now down the fastest time, the fastest lap now of 38.48. Hendrik Roos starting to catch up to traffic now, they're in front of him. He gets the final lap board also now out. So let's see. They have a last lap still to go. Hendrik Roos. Hendrik Roos finishing the race there on his final lap now. Hendrik Roos taking the lead. Then you get Sissel Koorts. And I see there, Mick made a move there on Milan. So he's now in 4th position. We got Hendrik in 3rd, Mick in 4th, and Milan in 5th.
And we've got Kobus Reinicke and his proud dad next to us. Kobus, just talk to us about your race and how it has been going. I heard you started in the 2nd position this morning. And again, now with the 2nd heat, how good is that? Racing against the senior max category in your junior class and then taking the 2nd position on that one.
It's scary because the seniors are a lot faster in the straight, so you need to watch out for that because they can just come up your inside, you don't see them. But it's really fun racing with them. It's fun following them. They help you a lot because they show you the lines and stuff. And yeah.
You gain a lot of experience from boys like that?
Yeah, I gain a lot of experience. It helps me a lot and passing some of them. Yeah, it's really fun.
And dad is watching him from the sideline. How do you feel as a father? Is it nerve-wracking? I think I would be nerve-wracked, but just a bit.
It's quite scary, especially on this track. It's a very bumpy track and the cars take a lot of strain. In our practice sessions, only after about 3 laps, you already lost 4 bolts on the car. So, things break. In the 2nd race, he broke the strut of his seat, so he was racing half the race with a broken seat, which was quite scary. And it was scraping on the straight, on the main straight. So fortunately, Richard and them stepped in and they helped us fix it. So the 2nd race, he was good again.
Now, talking about that camaraderie, hearing that Richard them step out, how awesome is it to have this atmosphere in the pit area?
No, that's fantastic. Everyone helps each other. In the 2nd race, Darius and them, they also broke on the 1st race. They broke a back axle, or they bent a back axle and also a rim. So we also managed to lend them a rim so long. So yes, everyone helps everyone, and even though you're competition, it's healthy competition.
Do you agree with Dad that it's a healthy competition outside? You said you learned some things today, but you guys are racing against one another.
Yeah, it's really fun racing with them. I enjoyed very much.
Awesome stuff. Well, we will definitely be keeping an eye on you, especially in that 3rd heat. Best of luck. So you heard it here. We are, of course, at the Rotax Max National Karting Championship. That is, of course, leg 2. Awesome stuff happening down here at the Tony Rust Racetrack in Windhoek. If you are here, the weather is lovely. Do come join us. If you are in Windhoek, do come join us and just have a look at time. Here's nice food. There's ice cream to go. So it's just a lekker vibe. Come say hi to the karting family and maybe perhaps sign up. You never know.
Alright, so we have the DD2 Masters now ready for their race. Their E2 now. So we got Jörg Goldbach now in front with Zirk Janssen and Mark Viller also there in their formation lap. Let's see if Mark gets a better race now and Jörg can get that win. He was battling out. Alright, so they're off in their formation lap. We got Jörg now in pole position with Zane in second and Mark Villig in third position. As they come through the S's into that final turn for the main straight for the set off of this first lap. And there you have that tradition of revving that engines before the last turn. As they get ready, we're waiting for the marshal to set off that flag. And they're off. As Jörg takes in that first turn. Mark also now in the battle there. Zane battling out Jörg, making his car very wide there through the first few turns. Zane needs to struggle over that bumpy section of the track as they come down. Zane sideways there into that first turn. Mark having a slide out there, also a bit fast there. Let's see if Mark can get back into this race. Jörg now in front there, battling it out with Zane. Zirk for his position, or for that first place position. Let's see. Zirk really now on that back end of Jörg. He's driving a different line than Jörg, trying to get more speed out of that corner as they come through that turn, bumping into that sharp hairpin there. Coming through the S's now. Let's see if Zirk can catch up to Jörg now in the final corner there. Jörg really pulling out now a bit, I see. Jörg having a comfortable lead of 0.17 seconds in front of Zirk. So let's see if Zirk can catch up. I see Mark also coming down now the main straight, putting down now that pedal. He's a bit slower on his times there. As they come into that sharp hairpin, Zirk trying to make a sharper move. Jörg defending off Zirk there as they go through the S's now. Coming to the final turn there now, down the main straight. Zirk already sideways before he gets to the turn. Zirk trying to make a move now on Jörg. Jörg's defending now. Jörg gets his nose into that first turn. Zirk closing down Jörg. Jörg having it a bit sideways now there. Let's see as they come up to this hairpin section, through the bumpy section. Let's see. Jörg now but far behind. He needs to make up a catching up game. And Zirk now again in the lead now. So let's see if Zirk can keep up this defense before Jörg can catch up to him on the main straight as they come down the main straight. Jörg getting into that draft line now. He's a bit faster there on the straights, I see. He catches up to Zirk as they come through the bumpy section. You can see their heads bobbing and weaving as they hit all those bumps. Coming down to the short hairpin. Let's see if Zirk takes that inside line. Trying to make a move there on Zirk. Jörg struggling. Zirk closes down Jörg there. As they come through the last turn. Jörg taking in the inside line, trying to get in between Zirk, but Zirk said no way and closes that line for him. As they come through the hairpin now, through that bumpy section, let's see if Jörg can catch. As Zirk comes down now to the hairpin section, also Jörg also trying to catch up now to Zirk through the aces. Let's see if Jörg can make a move now. He's trying a wider line now to catch up to Zirk. Jörg really pushing it down now, hard down the straight, keeping up in the draft line. He's trying a wide line, but he struggles. Zirk closes down Jörg there on the turn as they come through the top bumpy section now. Still looks like Jörg's trying to make a move there. Almost flew out the car there. One point hitting that inside apex there. As they come through the aces, Jörg really trying to catch up now to Zirk. And Zirk doesn't want that today. He's closing, making that car of him so wide. Jörg struggling there now down the main straight, while Zirk just on his way for his second win of the day. It looks to me Jörg is now struggling a bit. There's now a big gap between him and Zirk. Zirk now comfortably in the lead there. It seems to me Jörg has problems. He's got maybe, he's now losing more space between him and Zirk. Let's see. Mark also still in this race. That's his first event also, so he is still getting used to the car, used to the track and the whole setup of karting. Seems to me Jörg's car is back at it again. He's on the attack road now again. Down the main straight, trying to catch up to Zirk. They get the final lap. Board is out. Jörg has one more lap to catch up to Zirk, so let's see. As they go through the bumpy section of the track, Zirk comes down to the sharp hairpin and Jörg straight behind. Jörg's really trying to close that gap now. As they come through the S's into the final turn, it seems to me Jörg doesn't have enough power today to catch up to Zirk. As Zirk finished first, Jörg second and Mark Philly in third place position. As the car's starting to get back into the paddock, there's Zirk, our race winner. He did a really good job having a few laps to catch up to Jörg. Jörg defending on him, but Jörg at the end losing the battle there against Zirk. Here's Jörg also coming now in on his way to the paddock. Mark also in the mix, still getting used to this track. Getting used to karting. This is his first event ever, so he still needs a few practice and getting used to the track and conditions with other karts on the track. As the DD2s are getting ready, there are also three. We got Ivan Foster, Justice and Richie also getting ready for their next E2 race. There we have Richie and Ivan in the shot with Justus at the back. Justus won our first heat, so now it's time for Justus to show he can pass them and not just lead them. Let's see what's going to happen. Richie struggling having.
And of course, we've got Sissel Koorts and Sissel Koorts Jr. with us. Sissel, how's the day been and how's the racing been for you?
Good.
Good. How have you been doing? In what class are you? And against who have you been driving?
I've been driving Mila Kutsia, and I'm in the Micromax class.
How is Mila driving? It's a girl and you're a boy. Is there a difference?
No, it's in the Micro.
Oh, Milan. Oh, so did you come first now in the last race?
Yeah,
And how was that race for you?
it was very fun.
Was it very fun? Do you like this track more than Swakop?
Yeah.
Now, Dad, it must be a bit nerve-wracking. We talk about nerves now. He's quite a small fella, young sport code starting off. How do you feel?
No, I'm very proud of him. He's 8 years old now, and this is his second year basically. He started last year January in the Bambino class, and then he became the Namibian champion in the Bambino last year, and so now he's driving the Micromax class. But he makes me very proud.
I'll definitely proud of being, like I saw him coming here with a finger in the air and cheering, and he's like all excited. So best of luck for your third heat, and then we'll definitely be keeping an eye on you in the future. So now we're back to the racing action, as we of course have the DT2 category coming down. Some mouth-watering racing that you can look forward to with the likes of Justice, and then of course Richard Slummer taking on one another. Richard obviously wanting to bounce back, so let's go see if he will be able to do that.
All right, so we got the DD2s now ready for their E2 race. Let's see what's going to happen. We got Justice now trying to attack from the back, so he needs to get past the carts. And then we got Richie and Ivan in the front row. There are just 3 carts this weekend, so let's see if Ivan can defend off these 2 carts here at the back from him. Yes, it's with very, very consistent times. So let's see. Richie also struggling with his kart the previous heat. So I hope he got his kart fixed and ready for this race. Alright, so they're waiting for the marshals to set them off, and they're off as they go. Eustace making a move there in the inside quickly, taking out, passing Richie there, getting into that second place position. Ivan needs to defend now. He's in the lead with Eustace there. Eustace still needs to defend and attack at the same time as they come to the sharp hairpin turn. Richie trying to make a move there in the inside, struggles a bit. Yes, it's really smooth with Ivan, also really smooth through the S's there as they go down the main straight. Let's see if these 2 can battle it out again and give us a good show. Coming through the S's first hairpin section. Let's see. Yes, is trying to make a move over that bumpy section as they come through. They really close, him and Ivan. He's on Ivan. He's not giving Ivan room to breathe as they come through the S's. Yes, is playing it a bit smooth through the S's, trying to stay on him and making it up. He's bit losing now space down the main straight, giving Richie chance to catch up again as they come up into the first turn. Ivan now bit in a lead. We got Yesus trying to catch up and defending at the same time, and Richie trying to get into that second place position again as they come down into the sharp hairpin turn. As they go through the S's, they even with a comfortable lead there now, with Yesus but struggling up to catch there, and Richie also in that same situation, but Richie still can attack Yesus there for that second place position. So let's see if Yesus can catch up to Ivan and Richie can catch Yesus before that can happen. As they come sliding through that turn, Richie trying to make a move. He blocks off there. Yesus, he's getting into that second place position. What a move there from Richie. He blocked off, diving in the inside, taking that second place position. Now Justus needs to do the whole catching up game from the back again. Let's see if Justus can do it. Even now in a comfortable lead there in front. Let's see if Richie can catch up to Ivan now as he comes down to that sharp hairpin. Really smooth. Richie struggling to get that cart going out that sharp hairpin turn. Yes is now on the attack route. Ivan with a comfortable lead now in front. Richie needs to defend now as Yes ducks his head, getting a bit more speed through there, the main straight, as they come to the first hairpin through that bumpy section. Carts lose a lot of speed through that bumpy section. Coming now down to the sharp hairpin. Let's see if Justus can make it up, because Richie's cart struggles through that turn, getting back up to speed there. But he keeps Justus at bay while Justus is trying to attack. Ivan still in a comfortable lead in front. No problem at all. Justus trying to catch now Richie there, getting into that draft, trying to pass him there. As they go through the hairpin, through the bumpy section, coming down now to the sharp hairpin. Let's see if Justus can make a move here. He's going a bit wide there, getting a better line, trying to inside of Richie, but Richie closes that inside for him there. As they come through the last turn there, down the main straight, Ivan really in a comfortable situation there. He's far ahead, so it's just a battle between Richie and Justus there at the back. Justus, Ivan still in a comfortable lead. He can just cruise down. Justus making a move there in the inside, passing Richie. Richie has problems with his cart. He's losing power there. He's now stuck on the side of the road again. He did so well there. That leaves the door open for Justus to get a second place position now. Richie's stranded there in the side now. He's trying to figure out what's wrong with his cart. Justus still in second position now, and Ivan in a comfortable lead now in front with a 3-second gap between him and Justus. Let's see if Justus can make it up in this final few laps, make it up that time and catch up to Ivan to get that first position. It seems to me Richie has battery problems, something like that. His car is not moving now. They're pushing it off now to the side of the track. Ivan still really fast now through the hairpin section. Justus trying to make up that gap, but he's losing a bit time on Ivan. Ivan really still hard on it. He's not letting go. He's not wasting time. Let's see if Justus can make it up that 3.2 second time. As they go through the hairpin now. Ivan really extending that lead now. He's not giving this race to Justus. He has a point to prove. Justus, a rookie, and DD2's doing really good this year. So let's see what happens in the next few laps. As they come down the main straight, let's see if Justus made up some time. He's still with the same gap between him and Ivan. As they come through the S's there, coming down to the final turn. Yes, it's just now cruising, just keeping him constant. He got that second place now. Richie sitting there with disappointment in his cart. He was doing so great in this race now. He's sitting now on the sidelines, as a spectator and watching this race. Sad seeing carts going out, especially when we have so little carts on the track during the day. Ivan still comfortably there in the lead. Yes is trying to catch down him as they're doing the final few laps there. They're on their final lap now. They got the final lap board now. So let's see if Yesus won't be able to catch him. But only if Ivan makes a mistake now. It's in this last lap. Everything is now in it. So let's see if Ivan can keep it clean and Justice can put enough pressure down. It doesn't seem that way. Ivan with a huge lead now actually. As Ivan is on his way down the main straight now. Crossing the finish line there with Yesus taking second place and Richie on the sidelines. What a race between these guys. It's just heartbroken seeing Richie on the side of the track. He did very good. He was battling out for that position, had that second position on his way fighting for that first place position, but unluckily his kart gave up on him. So let's see, maybe the last heat they'll figure out that kart's problems and he'll get back into this race and start winning some heats again. As these two Saudi carts come in now, Ivan taking the win and Justus in second place. Alright, so we're going to have a small break now and then we'll start with Heat 3 of the Bambinos. There Richie pushes his off his track, off the kart off the track, so So we had now the Heat 2, finals of the Heat 2 of the race. Richie and them had the problems with their cart. So next we're gonna have a short break, and then we're gonna get back to racing again with Heat 3 and the final heat of Leg 2 to decide who is the champion of Leg 2, who's gonna take the absolute win. These guys are racing for points and racing for tickets to go to South Africa to race in the Rotax Challenge in South Africa also.
Focus. And thank you. We're joined by Zirk Jansen, who's of course the winner in the last heat in the DT2 Masters category. So how was that race? It's a very tight race from here. It looked tight.
Well, it was unexpected because I usually start pole, but unfortunately due to the times I had to start in second, but it wasn't a tight chase between me and York. York is quite fast for his weight, but it was so much fun.
They do. Now talking about weight, they do say the weight has an effect. Does it have an effect?
It has a massive effect. I mean, on the DD2 Masters, the minimum weight you're allowed to weigh is about 180 kilograms. So you can take me with my cart weigh 182, and for instance York, I mean, there's no weight that he can take off, so that is unfortunately his disadvantage. It does play a role.
So what exactly, we've been seeing some serious speed. What exactly is the speed that you kind of clock on a track, especially this one?
Well, on the straight, I'm going to have a look. I usually don't have a look at my speedometer, but we would be clocking anything between 90 to 110. It depends on the gearing ratio that you have in, so before you enter the turn.
So you've been obviously taking a look at some of these races today. Just sum up like the last two heats for us, at least in terms of from Bambinos, everything.
Well, I think the turnout today with regards to racing was great. The weather permitted. I mean, it's nice and overcast, so it keeps it nice and cool. The racing in general was excellent. I think there's some good performance in the Bambino classes especially. I mean, that's where the sport grows for us. So we're very excited, and we constantly get new races in there, so it's quite exciting.
Awesome, Zirk. We will definitely catch up with you after that third heat. Best of luck for that last race.
Thanks a lot.
Now, we did, of course, see Richard Slummert Jr. then, of course, having a problem there with his cart. And we do have him now here with us. Richie, tough luck, bro. We just talked to you moments ago when we were like, we really hope that you can turn it around, and then your car did not play along.
Yeah, no, in the beginning of the race, the bogging under acceleration is still there, so with the start, wanted to make sure I get a perfect start to try and get them in the first corner or into the second one, but yeah, unfortunately with the bogging that didn't happen. Ended up falling back from second to third, and then later on I started finding some pace, and then I could overtake Justus, and I was trying to catch Ivan, and then all of a sudden my car just died going into the hairpin and couldn't start it again, and yeah, unfortunately I had to run next to my car to get it across the finish line to finish the race.
Now, I saw you sitting there in a corner. What exactly was going through your mind? I would be so frustrated if I was you.
Yeah, a lot was going through my mind. At a time like that, you just think of, honestly, all the hard work that you put in that kind of just like fell down, and especially with my first race not going as I planned and as I hoping to make this race a better one, and to have that happen was just a bitter pill to swallow.
Now, they say commentators curse, so I don't want to say best of luck because I felt like I was rooting for you, and then, yeah, that happened. So I hope you fail so that you can actually make it. No, best of luck, Richie, and really hope that in the last round that you come through and show these people exactly what you can do. Here we go. So we'll be taking a short break, as we do have a break here at Tony Rust Racetrack, and we'll be back momentarily. Don't move from this channel. Now we've been interviewing young, old, and now once again we've got the young Russell here. Russell, how has the day been?
Good.
How has the racing been going? You're just 5 years old. How is that possible? And then you're driving so fast.
It's because I'm Lewis Hamilton.
It's because you're Lewis Hamilton? Really? High five, buddy. That is insane. Look at this guy being Lewis Hamilton and he's only 5 years old. Now, you still have one heat left. What are you hoping to get in that heat?
I'm trying to win this game.
You're trying to win this game?
And also, I'm trying to win this contest so I can get a trophy.
You want to get a trophy? Well, I think you're very well in reach. Now, Dad, definitely you've got a young Lewis Hamilton here with you. Tell us how you're feeling about this little champ.
We are very excited. We started the journey in January, and so far it's his second race, and we are very delighted at what he's showing now.
Now, apart from being a supporter on the sideline, obviously there goes a lot of mental preparation, and we're not even going to talk about the money involved with the sport code, but the mental preparation, especially for a young lad like him, as a parent, how do you go through your processes?
Well, I've got a good support system. When I came in, these guys took me in as family, so it has been really a good journey to say. I didn't really feel my pocket, obviously, but the guys really took me in and they opened the doors for me.
Awesome stuff. That's really good to hear. I've heard that all day long. The camaraderie at the go-karts is, of course, top-notch. Now, buddy, all the best of luck, and I know you're gonna get some people out there some tough time, ne?
Thank you.
Here we go. Thank you so much. So we're not alone. Of course, we've got another youngster because it's all about the young ones today. And this lady here has been turning it up. What's your name, darling?
Nikki Benke.
Nikki, I've heard your dad going, no, Nikki, go. And seeing you from the sideline. How was that race for you? Was het goed? Was het baie lekker geweest? Praat bietjie met ons. Hoe vinnig was dit geweest? Jy hou van huispoet, né?
Ja.
Nou papa, ek kan sien jy geniet dit van die kantlyn af. Dit is 'n hele ander scene hier op die kantlyn om julle so te sien as pa's en ma's. Just talk to us about how you feeling as a parent.
Nee, baie trots. Ek het 'n bietjie vinniger gery. Vanoggend was dit baie spoed en vandag is dit 'n bietjie stadiger gery. Maar ons kom daar.
Hoe lank is jy nou al besig en hoe lank wil jy nog altyd in hierdie sportkode gehad het?
Sy ry derde is nou is ry. Laas jaar is begin. So ons ry oval track, so sy wil graag teer gery het. So ons wil haar net push. Sy wil nie stop nie, so sy moet maar aangaan.
Klink vir my awesome. Ek hoop eendag sien ons jou in die DT2 category teen manne soos Richie Slammet. Ek weet jy sal vir hulle tough time gee, Skarbo. Good luck. There we go. So it's all about the young, the old, the parents, the camaraderie. It's just a lovely day out here at the Tony Rust racetrack. If you are in Windhoek, not to worry, there's still one heat left, meaning all the way from the Bambinos completely through to the DT2 category. So not to miss action right here. If you can't unfortunately make it, don't worry, just keep going or stick with us and keep watching. We'll be back with you guys now with some more action. Good afternoon and welcome to the Tony Rust racetrack. I'm CJ Kortza and we are here to bring you the Rotax Max National Karting Championship. Leg 2. Now, I'm not alone today, and I'm joined by Sissa Umaro, who is then, of course, the scrutineer. Just talk to us about the general day today. Leg 2, where you saw some interesting racing in leg 1. How excited are you for leg 2?
Obviously, as a scrutineer, we are always very excited. People come here, or the racers come here, we don't know what to expect from their cars. The scrutineer actually checks that all the bolts are tightened, properly tightened, and that the tires are pumped to the specifications, and the seats are properly secured. So luckily we've never had any a case where we could say that the wheel came off. So that is why the scrutineering is so important.
That's why this guy next to me is so important. Now, apart from that, what is your expectations just for the general day? We saw Heat 1's taking place now. We're busy with the last 2 races now before we go over to Heat 2. So, good racing so far?
Good racing, good racing. The little ones, they really impress us. Obviously, for them to judge the distance and the speed and to know when to make an overtaking maneuver, that is really amazing. These guys, they've got a long way to go up to the DD2, because the DD2 is the highest class of the karting. But for them to start now and to be able to make these judgments, it's amazing. I expect them to grow and become, hopefully, Namibia's first Formula 1 racers. You never know.
Hopefully. No, I'm wishing them all the luck. Now, apart from the organizers, we also had the racers. And in the Bambino class, we had Mila Bueta. If you can remember correctly, it was me and Mila constantly in leg 1. So, Mila, how was that first race for you?
Fun. It was quite hard because everyone just wanted to come first.
Everyone wanted to come first, but you were the main girl, hey? You showed those boys, hey?
Yeah.
Buta was also driving with you, your little brother. Was that nice to have your brother in the race with you?
He almost came third, but he span out, so then he came fourth.
Third.
Ja, het vierde gekomen last.
Now, apart from Mila, we also have a mom. Just talk to us about having a girl and a boy racing. How awesome is that?
Oh, I love it. We have so much fun next to the track. We come from a motorsport family, from rallying and karting and track racing, so we love it here next to the track.
And expectations for them, except for the first race?
Well, hopefully we can have her win the championship this year, and Riku, we're trying for second for the championship, but we'll see.
Awesome stuff. Now, as you can see behind us, we've got the DT2 Masters taking off, and we've got, of course, if you can remember correctly, our main organizer, your goalback, is, of course, in cart number 8. Definitely one to look out for. We'll catch you guys later.
Welcome back to NBC One here at Tony Russ with the Rotax League leg number 2. We're getting ready for the DD2 Bambinos today. So they're getting ready for their final heat 3. So let's see what the final results are. So far we got, it seems to be Mandume is ready, he is good, he is back in the race also. Mila Buota still in the lead there. So let's see if she's will have a 3P here now with 3 races won. And then let's see if the two brothers, Nande and Mandume, will have a word to say about that. They're also battling out for that first place position. Let's see what's going to happen. I know Miko is also in the mix there. He's also in between that 4. So they are our top 4 drivers. They're really good. They're really fast. Let's see if Miku can take down his sister, or it's between the two brothers, Nande and Mandimu, who's going to rain down on her parade, or is she going to have a 3P? Let's see what's going to happen with this race. As they get ready, all the marshals are back on their spots. They're getting ready. So, as you can see, all the parents there with their little ones ready, getting them into the zone. It is really humid today. The sun is coming out a bit. It is a bit cloudy, but on our spot it is a bit sunny, but still humid, really hot today. So let's see if we're going to have a good race and make sure the rain won't catch us today. So the Chief Marshal sends them off. I see it's now Zane Venter that's being the pace car now for them. He's leading them out, helping the little ones getting into formation as they start getting with a warm-up lap. And after the warm-up lap, we're going to have a as they come through that one hairpin, through the bumpy section. Now you can have an idea how bumpy that section is as they come down to our blue gates. If you know Tony Rush, you know these are the blue gates. You know precisely where they are, into that sharp hairpin section. That is the sharpest hairpin section of the whole race. Really slows down the carts. It struggles to get the carts back up to speed. And as soon as they're back to speed, they need to take a turn again into these S's we have here in front now. And after these S's, we got a long turn. There you can have a perspective of the long turn down to the only big straight we have today. This is our main straight also, our finish start sector. So as they come in, getting them back into position. If you're curious, the lines on the track is to keep these carts in their formation lap. You can't pass or get out of order if you're in these lines. They have painted there on the track. So just to give the viewers some idea why there are lines, you can only cross these lines if the Chief Marshal sets down the flag for the race to start. Otherwise, if you cross that line, it's a false start. You get a penalty, 5-second penalty, depending on how nice this COC is the day. So let's see. They're off now in their formation lap. Getting these youngsters, these guys are still young. They still need to get help how to do the formation lap because they're so eager to race. So let's see. They're now in the formation lap. Zane being our pace cart after Martin. He's helping the youngsters, keeping up their pace on a certain pace till they can get to the start. Let's see if you can see how bumpy this section is passing through now. That's a really bad sector of the track. It's really bumpy. the carts lose so much speed there. And now as they come down, you can see how sharp this hairpin really is. As they come down through the S's, this is a really fun sector. If you have a good rhythm, you can get really good speed through here. So let's see, as they come to that last turn, long turn there, down to the main straight. We're waiting for, they are breaking up a bit. It seems to me we're going to have a false start there. Yep, we got a false start there. They need to get back in order. So one of these cars are going to get a penalty. These guys need to slow down now. So we're going to have a restart now. We had a jump on 2 or 3 carts there. These little ones still struggling to get this formation lap ready and understanding the formation lap. But that's why we are here. We're here to help them, learn them, teach them how motorsport works, learn them about the flags, all that stuff. So they're going to slow down again. They're going to stop at the start-finish line, getting them ready, getting them back in formation. So let's see what's going to happen now. As you see, the marshals and the COC and all the parents coming back in. Oh, we got an accident there again. So let's see, something happened. I hope that one guy's ready. And it's Nande this time. I really hope Nande is okay. That didn't look very well. That was a hard hit. So let's see what's going to happen now. I hope he's okay. We'll probably get quickly medics out. So we're getting medics out. It seems to be Nande has an injury. There's a cart also there at the back. The marshals and the parents are making sure he's okay. That is the problem with teaching these youngsters. Sometimes it's a bit difficult to show them to slow down. They can't see that well also over the steering wheels. So we just need to teach them how to do this properly. So let's see, this last cart coming down now, he needs to slow down. Luckily the medics are there now, so we'll get to see that Nande is fine. And the other cart, I can still not make out which is the other cart that got in that accident also. All right, they're taking out Nande now out of the cart, the medics. His dad is also there for moral support, so let's see. All right, so is Ariel also in the accident, but she looks fine, or he looks fine. So let's see. He just had a bit of a shock there. Let's see. Still busy there with Nande. Here's his brother looking on him, making sure also his brother is fine. That's not always one of the best when getting hit while you're stationary from the back. The medics is just making sure he's okay, so he doesn't have injuries on his back, so they can get him off the track and make sure everything is fine while these other carts are waiting. Look at these youngsters, they're so eager to race. Alright, it seems to be Nande is fine. He's a tough champ. He's getting ready to get back in that cart. As I see, they're getting him up again. They're making sure all his brakes, everything is still fine after that hit. He's a little champ. He said he's not going off the track. They need to take him with a stretcher off. He's a tough little man. So he's shooting up again. So let's see if we can get this race going again. All right, he's back in the cart, guys. Give him a round of applause. He took a hard hit. He is back in his cart, ready to race. His dad giving him that bit of motivation. Tell him, you got this, my boy. You can do this.
Don't forget you came for now.
That quick injury there with Nande. He seems to be fine. He's back on track, so we're going to get these carts off again while we sort out quickly the order, start order. So let's see. All right, we got the Chief Marshal checking everything, checking everyone's fine. All right, they're off now for their formation lap. Let's see if they can get this formation lap ready now and get it started. So let's see. All right, so we got Mila Boot and Nande there in front. They're going to have a battle again to see who's going to take the crown today. So far, Mila has dominated this track today. She had a bit of a battle with Nande previous race. So let's see what's going to happen in this next few laps. If Nande has something to say about it, he is a bit sore. He got a hard hit now, so let's see if he has it in him to take down Mila, or is Mila going to have a 3P today? As they come through the aces, you got a bit of split in the pack. Some of the carts are struggling there at the back. Alright, as they come down through the last turn, down the main straight, let's see if they can keep that pack together. This is their last race, heat 3. So let's see what's going to happen today in this last heat. They're off. It looks like a good start. I got a false start flag also there. We'll see if they'll keep it up. All right, still Mila there in front. And Nande following close, Nande close behind. But, oh no, we got Marco making his way through the pack, pushing down Nande there to take that position. They need to slow down again. It seems to be there must be a problem. I see the Chief Marshal, the COC out on track now. We're going to have a restart again. We're We had a false start now, so let's see. These youngsters, it's their last race, last heat of the day, so they're really into it. They really just want to get this race going. They can't wait. All right, so they're off. Let's try this again. These youngsters, they're a bit of a handful, especially a lot of them, as they psych themselves up for this formation lap. So let's see if they get this one right. We got still Mila battling it out for a 3P, and Nandi still has something to say about that. He wants a win. But Mila's brother is also in the mix there, Marco. He also wants some action there in front. So let's see what's going to happen. I know Mandume is at the back. He has a whole pack to battle through. So let's see if Mandume has got it to fight back. As they come through the last turn, let's see if they can start this race now properly. Not being over-eager now. Keeping up with that pace car speed. They're doing good now. They're off. I'm watching the flag. All right, we have a race now, so they started now. So let's see. Nande in the lead there. He's not afraid. He's taking off his gloves. He's fighting now for that first place position. Mila wants that position back. She wants a free 3P now today. So let's see as they come through the shop. Happen now. I want to see if Mila's brother is also there in the mix. Here he comes through also. He also wants a bit of that action there. Mila trying to make a move. I see Mandume also moved up a bit there, but he still has traffic in front with Marco. Him and Marco also having a battle there in the previous heat. So let's see. Those two are going to have a lack of fight on their hands. So let's see who's up next. Mila trying to take that white line. She's a bit faster, but Nande closes up a bit as they go up to that first turn there. Mila in the inside. She passes Nande there. So Nande is going to try to make a move again on Mila. Mila has the lead now. She's fighting out for that first place. Nande wants to battle out for that first place position. As they come down, let's see if Mila can defend off her position, or is Nande going to make a move in the hairpins. I see Miko Bota in third place. He's keeping up the battle with Rene Kotsia. They are also battling out for that third place position. But I see Mandume also now coming in that fight. He also won a bit of that action, but Mila still in the lead. Nande battling it, trying to catch up, but Mila is putting down the pace now really fast, trying to extend her lead. She has 5 laps left, taking down these guys. So let's see what's going to happen in the next few laps. Marco and Renil also battling out for that third place position. But Renil has some competition as Mandume is on him. He wants to fight up and get to his brother. So those two can fight out for bragging rights at home tonight. As Mila come past the start-finish line way ahead. We still got Nande in front in second place. Mila coming down now, the beautiful lines. I see Mandume just passes Renil. So he made his move. He's now in 4th position. He's on the attack route from Marco Bota. He wants his position also. Marco knows he's on his way. So let's see as Mila comes now through the S's. She's on her own. She's far ahead. She has a comfortable lead now. She can just keep up this pace and take the 3P home tonight. I see Nande and Marku battling out now for that second place position as they come down the main straight now. And I see Mandume Boss is also there in the mix. We have a battle between Nande Mandume and Marku. They're battling it out for that second place position. So let's see what's going to happen there. Mila bit sliding there, losing a bit time there in that sharp hairpin. So I'm still eager to see the battle between these three guys, Miko, Nande and Mandume. They're fighting it out. Oh no, there's a card. Nande's card is broken down. There's spots flying. So let's see, he's out of that battle. So it's between Mandume and Marco. They need to battle for that second place position. So let's see. Alright. So Mandume passed Miko Buata there. He took that second place position. I think Marco wants to fight back for that second place position. Nande is but far behind to catch now up to Marco. So Marco and Mandume, they're going to have a battle out again for that second place position. So let's see what's going to happen. Mila Buata still comfortably in the lead with an 8.3 second gap. She's comfortably in the lead. She can just keep on. She's on her way on her final lap for a 3P this weekend. Let's see as she keeps it races clean. Here we have Mandume started from the back of the pack. He's now in second. Well done for that. And then Miku Buata also battling it out. He wants that second place position. Smila still, she needs just to keep up this pace. No errors, no mistakes. And she's going to have a 3P this weekend on her final lap as she comes through the S's here. She's doing so smooth, nice lines. She just needs to keep it in the final turn as she comes down the main straight now. Mila Buata is taking a 3P this weekend. She is a Bambino champion of Leg 2. Congratulations to her. She did a very nice job winning all three races of this weekend. So let's see if Mandume is still in second place, defending his place against Miku Buatang. He's also coming now in as the few last cards coming down the straights now. As all these cards come through the S's now for their checkered flag. The races as follows. We got Mila Buata in first position. Then we got Mandume in second position. Mick Buata in third. Nande in fourth. Russell in fifth. Ariel in sixth. Seven, we got Goldbacks. That is the Bambinos for the weekend, guys. They did a really good job. Struggled a bit with this race, with the formation, but what an end to the race. As the last cards coming through, we're going to have the Senior Max and Junior Max up next. Let's get these last cards down now. They are on their way to the paddock. These youngsters did a really good job today. So we're going to get ready for the Senior Max and Junior Max last heat, E3, as they get into their carts and getting ready. All right, so they're off for the formation lap, ready to get the race going. So let's see. we have a cart stranded there on the side. I can't make out which cart it is. He's back going again. So let's see as they come in for their formation lap. They just did their warm-up lap, so let's see. This is 2 categories with same carts, just 8 restrictions. So in the junior max, we got Darius Kutsia and Koos Reineke. And senior max, we got Alan Smith, Martin Gou, Zane Venter, Franco Leef, and Chucky van Dijk. Let's see how this race is going to end up. This is basically a mixed class because there are so little. We really want to get more carts into the scene so we can split up these 2 groups. So, Alan is kicking off this race in pole position. Then we have Alright, while the COC is checking the carts sectors where the carts need to start from, especially with this last heat, it's very important all the points count because this was really a mixed race. I know so far Alan Smith dominated this, so let's see if he's going for his 3P or is Martin Gous going to say something about it. He came second every race, so let's see if he can do something to stop Alan Smith from getting his 3P. Zane Venter also there in the mix, so let's see. We also got our newbie, Franco Leef. He's also new to this karting. He's also getting used to it. So as they come through the final warm-up and formation lap down to that sharp hairpin. Then they're off into that first turn. Alan already made his move. He's on his way out. And then we have Zane and Martin battling it out now for that second place position. As they come through that sharp hairpin turn. Alan Smith now still in the lead, very comfortably in the lead. Still got a few cars behind him. Martin and Zane Venter battling it out for that second place position as the cars come past now. Going through that bumpy section of the track, losing a lot of speed. It just Alan pulling away from the group. The group is still packed, really compact. Still a lot going on there. Chucking going a bit wide on that turn there, almost into the gravel. So let's see, he recovered, he's back on it again. As Alan comes past there, really far ahead. Zane Venter and Martin Gous also battling it out for that second place position. But they're in 2 different categories, but there's still bragging rights going on here. They come down the main sharp hairpin section now. Martin's still comfortably in the lead with some of the cars battling, having battles at the back of him. It seems to be Martin lost a position there now. He is now in 4th position. He lost a position against someone. Martin still in a comfortable lead there in front. Coming down now. Still Zane Venter also very comfortably. Then Driekus that made the move on Martin Gous. Martin Gous struggling here in Windhoek. This weather is not for him. He's a coastal boy. So let's see if he can catch up. I see Chucky also chasing him now down there at the back. Chucky trying to make a move. Runs a bit wide there now. Alan still comfortably in the lead there. Just extending that gap. Oh no, we got a slide out from Driekus. Driekus tried to make a move there on Zane, but failed to do so. He got a bit hot into that turn, locked up and slided out a bit there. So let's see how the formation, he lost maybe a spot or two as they come down the main straight now. Martin got his position back. He's now back in fourth. Third. Zane also trying to catch up to Alan, but Alan's way too fast, way too experienced for this. He's doing very good in a comfortable lead. He's on his way for his 3P now. So let's see if Zane or Martin can have something to do that. Chucky also on the attack. He wants to pass now Martin. Martin needs to attack and defend at the same time. He's struggling a bit. I see as they come through the sharp hairpin section. These cards are not giving up. I see Driekus is back at it. He's attacking Zane now. Zane needs to defend because Frank is on the attack. Driekus is on the attack now on Zane as they come through the hairpin now. Driekus on Zane. He needs to get past him. Driekus trying to get there to Zane. Zane's defending him off. Martin is also getting a gap now between the cards. He's also on the attack route. He wants a bit of this battle for second place. As Driekus and Zane battle it out for that first place position. It's difficult to see the difference between them two with the same helmet. So let's see as they come down the sharp hairpin. If Driekus can make a move, he's trying to take that tighter line. As he comes through the S's, Zane is still in front there. Driekus also battling. They're in each other. They had an accident on the last turn there. They bumped each other there on the final sector. They're sorting it out so they can start going again. I think Driekus pressed too hard in that turn. But they're okay. They're just sorting out the cards and go. That moves Martin up now to second place. Alan Smith in a comfortable lead now in front. They still have 8 laps left to do this race. So Martin can pick up his pace and chase down Alan. But he has a back marker still in front of him. So let's see. Sorry, the stats. I see Alan span out. He is now in 4th place with Gous in the lead. Chucky van Dijk in 2nd. And was in 3rd place with Smith now 4th, Zane Venter at 5th, Driekus at 6th, and Franco Leefs at 7. Alan still has 3 cards to get past Koos van Dijk, Koos and past Chucky, and then he's back on the attack on Martin. Him and Martin, they usually have battles with each other, so let's see. They're giving Franco a blue flag. They know there's a race on. The marshals know this is the last heat. Martin is really good now. He's in a comfortable lead. He just needs to keep that up. As Martin comes down to that sharp hairpin, We got Chucky, and then we got Koos and Alan. They're all battling it out for that second place position to chase down Martin Gous. So let's see if they can get it. They still have 4 laps left. While Martin comes past, let's see what's going to happen. Chucky's still leading that defense pack with Koos and Alan in the mix there as they come through. These 3 guys are battling it out. Alan makes a move there on Koos, takes that position there. He's now on the attack route now down to Chucky. He still needs to pass Chucky to get back and try to catch Martin Gous. But there's still 3 laps left. Martin Gous in a comfortable lead now. Let's see if Alan can catch up to Chucky so he can take that second place position and win this league. We have a spin out also in the S's, so that's also going to make a big change for Martin. Martin needs to slow down now. That gives enough chance for Alan and them to catch up, Alan and Chucky to catch up to Martin. So Alan can make a move and make it a 3P, but he still needs to pass Chucky as they come through the S's now. These 2 guys are going to have a battle now. Martin wants it. That's the final lap board that's also coming out now. Alan has 1 lap left to pass Chucky. Martin in a comfortable lead. He just needs to keep it like that. Keep it clean. Keep it smooth. Alright. Alan is still trying to pass Chucky there on the top as they come through the S's now. Let's see if these 2 can. Martin's taking the win, but let's see if Alan can pull out something out of that pocket and pass Chucky on the last corner and make it a win. He still have a few meters left. As the last cards pass the start finishing line, we got Martin Gous, Chucky van Dijk, Alan Smith, Koos, Driekes, Leef and Vente. As they come into the paddock now, we're getting ready for the Max Terinos for their race final heat 3. Vente's car there at the back. His car is still stranded there since he has problems. They're getting now some carts out, get these carts off the track so we can get started with the Max Terinos. You can see all these Max Terino guys ready for their races. As these guys are warming up their carts, getting them ready for the race while they wait for the stranded car to come down from the top turn. All right, we're back here with the Max Serinos, Micro Maxes, and Mini Maxes. Let's see their last heat 3. Who is going to take this? This is also a mixture of different cards. So, as they come down for the warm-up lap to get ready for the formation lap, let's see. As they come down now to the last turn there. Just to get the order right now. As the marshals are getting ready to sort out the cards. They're now on their formation lap. They need to keep that structure the whole lap through so they can start again. All right. They got 15 laps, minimum micro maxes and max Terinos. So let's see how these guys will end out these races. Coming slowly around that last turn, keeping that formation. And they're off. Let's see as they go into that first turn. We got Hendrik Roos still in front. Let's see if Hendrik Roos can also make this a 3P today. As they come past that bumpy section. But let's see if Cecil Koorts can beat him in that this race. So keeping that from Hendrik Roos, getting that 3P. So let's see if Cecil Koorts can get in this race and beat them. I also see Cecil Koorts has some defending to do from Milan Kutsia. So let's see if this will happen. As Hendrik Roos still in the comfortable lead now in front. Hendrik Roos still comfortably in the lead there now. With Cecil Koorts fighting back now, he wants that position. As some of these back markers come down again. Let's see if there's some battles on the track. The back is really split out. There isn't really much battles going on today with the Max Arenas. They're really spread out far apart. So let's see if Cecil Koorts can catch up to Hendrik Roos and take that win from him and stop Hendrik Roos with a 3P today. As Hendrik comes down now through the S's here smoothly. Hendrik Roos still comfortably in the lead with Sissel Koos chasing him down. I see Jan Hendrik Coetzee passing them, Milan Coetzee now for that third place position. So let's see if he can keep that position all the way through. Hendrik Scott jumping there over that few bumps there as he gets through the hairpin on that bumpy section. All these cars starting to bounce around, hard setups they have on now. Hendrik Roos starting to catch up now to the back markers here. As Hendrik Roos starting catching up to the back markers now. He's catching up to some of these back guys, so he still needs to pass them. That they are keeping him up a bit. That gives Sissel Koos some chance to catch up. Hendrik Roos still struggling there, but there at the back. He passes now one of the last back markers, so he has a clear track now in front to extend his lead a bit. As Hendrik Roos comes down, we have a small battle here at the back between two carts. John and Hendrik Roos coming also down now through here, the last turn. Hendrik Roos now through that bumpy section down onto that sharp hairpin section. We got a small battle here between there's also a battle between Marco Nevers There's still a battle between Marco Nevers and Jean there at the back. They're fighting for that position as they come now through the S's here. John and Marco Nevers, they're battling out now down the main straight while Hendrik Roos is passing them easily. Marco Nevers has, Hendrik Roos has some traffic there in front, struggling to get past the traffic there. Hendrik Roos still in the lead there. as he start catching up some of the back markers there. Hendrik Roos still has some bit of back markers there to pass there. He passes now Milan Kutsia there on the S's, through the S's. He's going down for his 3P for the weekend, so let's see if he can just keep out this close race now. As Hendrik Roos laps again some of the competitors now. He's so far ahead. Got a cart off there on that short hairpin section. Hendrik Roos still far in front. Cecil Koorts with a gap of 24 seconds behind. Hendrik Roos taking the checkered flag for his 3P of the race. As all of the other carts come past now for their checkered flag and they start to get into the paddock. So let's see the last few carts coming through now. Hendrik Roos there with a 3P of the weekend for him on his final lap, final heat. He made his 3P now. As Cecil Koorts also done with his race, coming through the checkered flags there. All the carts coming in now to the paddock for the next group, the DD2 Masters, to start now. Let's see how this is going to end. We still got a battle between Jurk and Zirk for that bragging right. Zirk taking 2 of the last 2 heats and Zirk coming second also. Then we have Mark Villig also in the mix. His first time racing, so he's still getting used to the karting scene. But at least he's here and trying. So there we have Jurk getting ready and Zirk also getting ready to get into that kart. Jurk number 8 and Zirk number 7 there.
And we're back with the interviews, and we've got Martin Goos with us this time around. Martin, congratulations with the last final heat in the senior max category. Saw you putting up your hands in a very dramatic race, but you took it nonetheless. How are you feeling?
I'm very happy. Yeah, the first and the second heat I came second, but the third one was first place. So yeah, I'm very happy. So yeah.
The track in general, talk to us about the track. We've had some complaints about the bumpiness. How are the arms feeling? I can imagine how that feels with all of that ricochet.
The first 2 was fine, but the third one I felt on my hips and everything. But yeah, I managed it and came first.
So what have you been thinking about the competition in general today from the Bambinos? I mean, Mila has been throwing it, Nandi and Mandume, as well as Miko. They've all been showing some classy races, and this coming from the youngsters.
Yeah, no, I'm happy for them also. They just every race we have, they improving and so hopefully they improve and take us next.
So, tough question to ask. This track or the one in Swakop?
In Swakop.
It's of course Swakop. We all want to go to Swakop. Beautiful weather there, but Windhoek isn't far off today. And we're going to cross over now to the TT2 category masterclass, where we will of course see the likes of Joe Goldberg and Rico again in action. So do stay tuned for that one. They'll be starting off that race very soon.
With Zirk, Jörg and Mark Philly getting ready to get to their formation lap. Let's see this battle between Jörg and Zirk. If these two can battle it out for that respect rights. Let's see as they come in for their formation and start their formation lap also. Zirk here now in the shot. He won the previous 2 heats, so let's see if Jörg can stop that, or is Zirk gonna take that 3P home today. And they're off. These DD2 carts are really super fast, so seeing these old guys taking it on, it's really good to see some of these masters coming in and just having fun with these carts, just to show they still have it in them to race. So as they're busy with their formation laps, their formation laps are really fast. They need to get some heat into these DD2 carts, especially these carts. They're struggling getting heat into the tires on slow paces. So Zirk leading the pack, here coming in there, Mark also there. Let's see if Mark can keep up with these two oaks also today in this last heat. He got a few practice runs now in, so let's see if he can keep up to Jörg and Zirk, for also saying he can keep up with the masters on his rookie year. And they're off. As you can hear, those DD2s draw and shoots to second gear as they go in. Mark making a move there on Jörg. Jörg is backing off a bit there. Mark is now finding his feet in this race. He's attacking now Zirk there. Let's see if they, as they come down to the sharp hairpin section, Zirk still in the lead. Mark closing down Jörg there. He's trying to get up to Zirk, but Mark has something to say about it. He also wants a bit of this action as they come down now to the main straight. They're splitting a bit up. Mark really getting comfortable with the kart now as they go through the first hairpin section. They split out a bit, but I see Jörg catching up to Mark. Let's see if Jörg can make a move now on Mark to go on the hunt for Zirk. Jörg going a bit wider line there. Mark sliding a bit wide there as they come. Jörg trying to get that inside line, but Mark closes it a bit of him. So let's see it as they come through the last turn down the main straight. Zirk really in the comfortable lead, but we still have this battle between Mark and Jörg for that second place position to go on the hunt for Zirk. As they get past that bumpy section, Jörg running a wide line there, trying to get into that gap, trying to push Mark. He's trying to take Mark on the outside. He takes Mark on the outside line. What a line there. That's brilliant there from Jörg, taking Mark on the outside line. Coming down now the main straight. Zirk still comfortably in the lead there in front. Jörg is now also on the chase down now to get Zirk there. Jörg has a lot of space to get up to catch up to Zirk there. So let's see. He still has 7 laps left to catch up to Zirk. So let's see if Jörg can make it till there. Mark's still doing good in this race also. He's keeping up with his boys like not like the previous two heats where he was far behind. He's now also putting his nose into between these guys battling. But Jörg is now really putting down the pace, now catching up to Zirk. I don't think Zirk knows that Jörg is on the hunt. He didn't have a look back yet. As soon as he comes down the midshot and he sees Jörg there at the back, he really needs to put down the medal. As Jörg really punches it down now. Jörg also now with a fast lap of 34.6 seconds. He is really making pace now to catch up to Zirk. Coming down the sharp hairpin, there are 5 laps remaining. Jörg did a lot of catching up to he's still 1 second behind Zirk, but Jörg is really good in this aces. He has a really good rhythm through the aces. So let's see if he can catch him up on the main straight now. I think Zirk notices him behind him. Jörg doing a fast time also there again, and Zirk notices him here at the back. Mark also doing very good. He used to run 40 seconds. He's now in the 37 seconds. Jörg trying to make a move now on Zirk. He's on Zirk's backside. Let's see if Jörg can do that move again where he did with Mark going on the wide side. No, he didn't. But he has a good rhythm through the S's on Zirk now. Let's see. We got a battle now coming on. There are 4 laps. Let's see if Zirk can defend off this and Jörg can attack. Jörg trying hard now, pressing down. I know Zirk notices Jörg is at the back, so he's picking up his pace now. Jörg really pushing it hard now as it goes through the bumpy section down to the sharp hairpin. Jörg using a wider line there to get past Zirk there. On Zirk, trying again a wider line. He's catching up so good to Zirk now. He's really on Zirk now, so let's see as they come down the main straight. Maybe Jörg can make a move. Jörg is drafting there. Running a bit wider line, I see. With Zirk, much shallower line and a tighter line for him. As they come through the bumpy section now on the top there, you can see the carts lose a lot of speed through there with the bounciness of there. So as they come down, Jörg a bit of a sliding there, too hard braking, losing at the front end a bit there. So let's see, as they come through the rhythm section, Jörg still really clean through the rhythm section, not sliding much, getting that traction down. They getting that final lap board. It's now the last lap. Let's see if Jörg has 1 lap left to make a move now on Zirk. So let's see if Jörg can make that move on Zirk now. As they come through that bumpy section, this is going to be a very close race as they come down. Jörg going for a wider line. Let's see if Jörg can make it through that wider line. Try the inside. No, Zirk closes the inside for Jörg there. Jörg lost that gap. He tried taking the inside line, but Zirk decided no, he's going to close it. So Jörg's coming out on the outside. Jörg's trying to take it on the outside. He almost got the outside. That was really close. Jörg just missed it about a few centimeters. That's really sad. He fought hard for that race. I didn't expect him to try and make a move on the last turn on the main straight, but Zirk takes this win. There you can see some respect between the guys also. They really had a fun race. Jörg did so much to catch up and fight for that first place position. Unluckily, Zirk just had it in him on that last stretch. Mark Villig also coming in now. So, after these guys are in at the paddock, we're going to have the last group, last heat, last race of the day. We're going to have the DD2s, the youngsters. Let's see what's going to happen today. Let's hope it all pans out like it should. We got a 1-2 for Justus, and we got a 2-1 for Ivan. So let's see who's going to take this bragging rights of this leg 2 race. As Zirk takes his parade run around the track now for his 3P of the weekend and win of leg 2. Give him a round of applause, guys. He had a great race. He fought off Bjerg for how many laps? What a race from him. As Zirk comes in now for his last parade lap, giving off the flag to the Chief Marshals, and we're getting ready for the DD2s now. This will be our last race for the day, the DD2s. Let's see who is the best between Ivan and Justus. Who's going to have that bragging rights of owning this weekend's race? All right, so they're on the track for their warm-up. I see Richard's kart is also fixed, so let's see if Richie can keep up with this race. Let's see if his kart can keep it together for the entire race. I hope for his spot, so we can see him also in the mix with these guys. These three guys are so eager to race. This DD2 class, it's the fastest class we have. They are so eager to race as they come in to get their grid order ready and to start their formation lap. And they're off for the formation lap. They're now older, so they understand this story much quicker. It's really difficult to see between Justus and Ivan. They're almost the same cards, or basically they have the same cards, but they close, everything is the same. It's just the numbers that differ, so it's sometimes difficult to see the in between which one is which one. So let's see what's going to happen today with these two guys. They're fighting it out now. Richie is also there in the mix. Richie can throw a spanner in the works here for them. If Richie takes this win here, it will be a whole different story. So let's see as they come down, waiting for that flag to drop. You'll hear these DD2s screaming now. They're off as they go almost 3 wide in the turn. They're bumping, rubbing each other there in the first turns. This is going to be an interesting race. These guys took off the gloves. They're ready to fight for that last win. I got Justus in front. He put out his shoulders very wide in the beginning, making sure he is the rookie of the year, but he's making his presence felt by these guys that has more experience in the DD2s. We got Richie in second place. Ivan still needs to fight for there to get up there. So let's see if Richie can throw a spanner in these guys' works. He still needs to attack Justus, but Justus is really clean, really constant with his times and lines. He is really fast also, so let's see if Ivan can pass Richie, if Richie can defend off Ivan and get a gap between him and Ivan so he can get on the attack to fight off Justus. But Justus really smooth there through the turns. Richie getting that kart sideways also through that turn, putting down the pace now. They're still very close. This is going to be interesting as they come through the bumpy section. Justus losing a lot of speed there in the first turn, giving a Richie chance. Richie going wide again there, trying to make a move. Ivan here on a different line, trying to catch up to the guys in front. Now the battle is on. Richie's throwing a spanner in the works of these guys. Let's see if Justus can get underneath out Richie. Let's see if Richie can make a move now. Richie going a bit wider, get more speed through the turn. Justus closes him down on the top track as they go through the hairpin. At the bumpy section, the kart loses so much speed through that bumpy section. Richie makes a move on the inside. Richie takes the inside line. But Yesus is not giving up. He's trying to attack again there. Richie is throwing a spanner in the works between these guys now. So let's see what's going to happen. Yesus is struggling a bit there now. Ivan on the backside of him. Richie's really making up now a gap. He made a great move there. So let's see if he can defend off Yesus and Ivan now. They're also having a battle. They're struggling over the bumps there. As they come through the sharp hairpin section. Let's see. They're running all different lines also through that sharp hairpin section. Each one prefers different line. They're also smooth. Richie sideways. All the cars sideways around that last turn. So let's see if they come down the main straight. Ivan putting pressure on Yesus for his second place position. But Yesus is battling it out and defending, making his card super wide. So Ivan can't pass him. As they come now down again to the sharp hairpin section. Let's see if what lines they take. They all take different lines again. Getting different speeds, getting through faster. As Richie's still in control of this race. He really did throw a spanner in the works of these other two drivers. Even trying to make a move on the outside, but Eustace closing him down. As they come through the hairpin section, catching up a bit to Richie. Still struggling with that bumpy section. They still have 9 laps left. This is really interesting. As they come through the sharp hairpin section, Yes is struggling a bit. They're getting the kart going again there. As they go through the S's, Yes is now and Ivan battling it out for that second place position. Ivan trying to take a wider line, struggles. Get through there as they come through in the hairpin section. So let's see if they can get out this hairpin section much smoother. Still bumping around. Coming down into the sharp hairpin section. As they go through the S's, Richie really in control now of this lead. Doing very good times, 33.1. So let's see. Oh no, oh no! Ivan tapped Eustace. Eustace is span out now there. He's trying to get back on track now. He's back now. Eustace is now frustrated. He is pressing that kart now hard to catch up to Ivan. So let's see if he can get back into this race. He lost a lot of time. Richie really in control of this race now. Ivan now on the hunt for Richie also. So let's see if he can get him now. Yes, it's only now coming through the S's. He lost a lot of time with that spin. So he still has 6 laps left to catch up. Ivan has 6 laps left to catch up to Richie. But Richie is really smooth, really fast now. He's getting the hang of that kart again. He's doing very good now. They're in the lead. Ivan also chasing now down. Richie with a time of 33.3, but Ivan putting a faster lap now in at a 33.1. Let's see if Justus can pick up that pace, getting that faster laps. They still have 5 laps left. They come down the main straight now. Richie still in the lead comfortably, but Ivan is catching up now. Ivan did it 32.9 seconds now. Ivan is really putting down that pace. Has 4 laps left to catch up to Richie. Let's see if he can do it in this last 4 laps. He's really putting down the pressure now. Yes, is struggling there at the back, trying to catch up to the front pack now. Let's see Ivan really putting down the pace now. Let's see if Ivan can catch Richie in this last 3 laps of the race. He is doing much faster laps also now. Richie did a 33.3 and Ivan did a 33.1. So Ivan is faster on the laps now. He's really pressing down hard now. He has 2 laps left to catch up. He is really close now. So let's see if he can catch up to Richie. Richie did now 33.5 and Ivan still on a 33.2. So Ivan is putting down that faster laps, but he's catching up to Richie. But will this last 2 laps be enough to catch Richie and pass him? It's easy to catch him, and it's another story passing them. So let's see if he can do it on his final lap. The final lap board is out. Ivan has 1 lap to do it. Let's see if he can do it in this final lap, or is this race going Richie's way today? That means each racer on this heat, on the DDTs, had a win today. Let's see what's going to happen as they come down to the sharp hairpin section. Ivan still creeping up, and they're going through the S's now. Ivan really closing down now the gap there, but Richie knows it. He's just keeping his composure, keeping his cool as they come down the main straight, and we're going to look like Richie's going to take this race with Ivan Forster in second and Justus in third. If I'm not mistaken, this means Ivan takes this leg. He takes the overall points. He's won this leg of the second leg of the Rotax challenge for the DD2s. As the card's coming in now, well done to Richie. He struggled the whole day with his card. Had 2 DNFs, so let's see. I think that's really a good booster for him to finish a race and win that race also at the same time. As Ivan also comes down now, so let's see what's going to happen. What a race, guys, what a race. Give a round of applause for these 3 guys. These are really fast oaks. There are only 3. So let's see what's going to happen there. As they get back into the paddocks. It's good seeing people again out at the track after all these COVID regulations and stuff. Happy to see people back in the track, helping the car community build up again and getting people interested in the sport again, to build it up bigger, more people, more cars.
In a heartbeat, it's time to discover PayPulse.
What a day it was. I'm standing here with the organizer, of course, and racer back from the dead, York Goldberg. York, let's first talk about that final race. What a race that was. You were behind and you caught up and you almost by, I guess that was a millisecond, I don't know, 1,000th of a second that you got jumped. Talk to us about that race.
Yeah, it was a photo finish. Unluckily, I think half a meter or so short. But the race was really cool. At the start, I had a disadvantage of losing one place, but I managed to get up. But it's really difficult to overtake on this track. So yeah, great work from Zirk, but I'm happy as well. So nice race.
Earlier today, off the camera, you spoke a bit about this is, of course, your first time back in a long time. You talked about your arms and then bumps, and how are you feeling now?
It's actually good. I ate a lot of salt, so it works.
Salt is a trick at home. So, York, talk to us as an organizer. Just sum up the day. What a beautiful day it was. And I'm not just talking about the weather, but classy racing, definitely. From Bambinos all the way straight to you guys.
Yeah, definitely. In all classes, I mean, the level of standard that we achieved today in all of the classes. I mean, even the last race now, I mean, the DD2 class is the premium class. We've got 3 excellent drivers, young drivers. They didn't give a millimeter today, and if I'm speaking under correction, I think all of them won 1 heat. So if I'm correct, they all equal in points today. So everybody got a first, second, and third place. So it's going to be interesting now to see what the final result is. But even in all the different other classes, the level of quality is really, really good, and that's the way forward now.
Definitely the way forward for the sport. Very, very much thank you, York, for having us. And then, of course, at this beautiful track, we're looking forward to many, many more with you guys. 6 remaining legs. Where's the next one?
Yeah, the next one is in Swakopmund again on Easter weekend. So, yeah, we invite everybody to come there. I think the coast will be very busy, and there's going to be leg 3, and the action will be packed.
You heard it, leg 3 action pack weekend, Easter weekend. You at home have no excuse to come join us down at the coast. But before we wrap up, I would like to call Richie. I think the commentator's curse did not work this time. Richie, congrats. What a race that was. I was getting goosebumps, my man. You really showed a classy race there, and you showed your class. Talk to us about that race and what was going through your mind from start to finish.
Yeah, so thank you, firstly. And yeah, we expected to start on pole because I had the fastest time in race 2. Even though my car broke down, I thought that I had finished more than 67% of the race. So then if I can push my car, or if I can get it across the line with my own power, which was now pushing it, then I thought that could count as a finish, but unfortunately it was a DNF. So I had to start on last, and my tactics were just to stay as close as I can to not let them break away from me again and to make use of any opportunity I had.
And what opportunities you grasped. That first one you skipped, and then the second one, how did you approach that even? Does it just come naturally?
Yeah, you have to plan it ahead, especially with a track like this where overtaking isn't the easiest thing to do, especially with the big carts. You have to plan ahead the lap before to see, okay, the opponent does this in a certain turn, so you can count on that. So I had to plan it. I had to make strategic plans for which laps I'm gonna try and attack to not throw away an opportunity and to cost my race.
Awesome stuff. Well, you heard it from Richie. Very much proud of you, and we will definitely see you at leg 3 and hope we can get you in some more awesome takeovers and such. Thanks, Richie. That is us here from the NBC coming to you live at the Tony Rust racetrack, bringing you the Rotax Max National Karting Championship Leg 2. The next one, definitely join us for Leg 3. As I said, I'm sending a personal invite to each and every one of you that is sitting at home or watching us on Facebook. Do come join us next time in Swakop. You have no excuse. It's Easter weekend. That's it from us, the team. Thank you to everyone behind the scenes. It's been a rough day, but thank goodness for the clouds. Ciao for now.